Say Airbnb co-host.
I'm sorry?
Airbnb co-host. We sent you a message on the platform.
Yeah, y'all cleaning people stole some stuff about
letting you know that you guys need to check out. It was sent 2 hours ago. And in addition to that, Airbnb said they were contacting you. So your reservation has been shortened till today, which is 11 o'clock. And we need you guys to check out.
Sometimes I have different people that I actually did coaching with. So I have actually a handful of people who I don't coach, who contacted me to coach them on Airbnb, and we then soon became pretty much like friends. And they also call me when they need help with different things. So of course I have my coaching client / friend now, who he was having an incident. His unit is not too far from mine. So he was already having an incident with a group of, before he can actually cancel the reservation, because they start trying to, and this happens on Airbnb. Once you say something and they figure out that you're not going to give them their money back, they start trying to think of all type of stuff. And this is how you know that they're trying to do something, because they'll first start talking to you in text message, then they'll stop talking to you in text message, and then they'll start talking to you on the Airbnb platform so that they can make Airbnb start reading the back and forth so that they can request the money back. So with this group of people, he's a bigger guy. And so he didn't want to, since he manages the location, he don't want to be there by himself. And then they try to say something different happens, or, they feel intimidated since he is a bigger guy. So he just had me to kind of like come in, step in, try to help him out.
Your reservation was adjusted to check out for today.
And why was it adjusted?
Because we no longer want to host you. You guys were smoking in the list of marijuana.
That's illegal. Can you come step in here? Because it don't even smell like weed.
We was not smoking it.
We have confirmation.
What confirmation?
Listen.
And while your cleaning people was in here, they stole 120 of my dollars. So why you talking about a confirmation? Am I gonna get my money back?
Because the day before, this group of girls had said that the linen was dirty. Okay, so the linen was dirty. Went in, changed the linen. Already, this is how you know that, like I said, didn't want. It's typical when I teach all my clients is, if a guest is not there and you go in, you can change the bed, but if they have any items or anything on the bed, don't touch anything. You can leave the linen and they'll have to make the beds up themselves. Because what you don't want to do is move something, because what'll happen is they'll try to say that something's missing, or they may try to say something's missing. But the downstairs guests reported, this is a non-smoking unit. Most people don't know that if you list your unit on Airbnb as a non-smoking unit and somebody smokes in the unit, somebody can come, the next guest can come complain that, hey, I rented a non-smoking unit and it smelled like smoke. They're gonna do that a lot for the simple fact that they're gonna try to do everything they can to get some money back.
Long story short, we need you guys out. We are not going to, they're not going to keep your money for cancellation. The remaining nights of your reservation, you're going to get those funds back, so you guys can leave. Okay?
I have to leave.
So your reservation is cut short. The remaining 2 nights, you will be refunded though.
Why do we have to leave?
Because your reservation has ended.
You stay saying that, we asking why.
Hold on, wait 1 second. The reservation, wait.
We've sent you.
Wait, then I was
Hey, listen, I'm not.
I don't want to argue with you.
Listen, I'm talking to Madonna.
I am not a hard customer. I run a small business. I am not a hard customer. I am a very fucking easy customer. And I'm sorry to curse. My frustration is not with you. My frustration is that we're being put out of somewhere. I'm not even from here. So where are we supposed to go down? And then our money is not going to be refunded right away. So it's not like we can just go and book somewhere else. I did not come in here and smoke in you all's apartment. I would not do something like that. I don't even smoke in my own apartment at home. I do not smoke. Not anywhere. I would not smoke in here. You can come in here. You will not smell smoke because we didn't smoke in here. So no, I do not like that you all are coming and accusing us and putting us out somewhere when I swear to God that we do not smoke in here. We don't live here. We live in Chicago and we didn't smoke in here. So why are we being put out somewhere? We never smoked in here. Please come in here, remove your mask and smell around. We never smoked.
I think it just is because it was reported, but that issue has went over when it was reported, because you said that someone stole 20, and he was in here and watched. No, when we came in here, they were inspecting it while the cleaners was here. Nobody even went in the rooms or anything. That's why we didn't make a.
We are dealing with customer service, and when you said you wanted new sheets and to have the bathrooms.
I understand that.
Can you let me
And
finish?
then I just
Okay, I let you finish. Would you let me finish?
Yes,
now?
but okay, I'm gonna let you finish, but I just want to say one thing. I understand that. Cool. I really appreciate it because I told her that. But when we get back and somebody just stole our shit, I didn't ask her to cut the reservation short. I just wanted to let you all know. I specifically said that in the message. I I said someone stole
It's at the cleaner. It's at the cleaner store.
now? Okay, so you, again, when you made that complaint, we had the cleaner and property manager come in here.
So then the property manager.
You're not letting me finish. This is a problem. Are you gonna let me speak?
Hold on, just let her speak. Just let her speak.
Don't fucking yell at me. I didn't yell at you. I talk to you.
Just let her speak. Just let.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Just let her speak.
You don't have to fucking do all that. I wasn't never disrespectful to y'all. So don't
Just let
fucking
it
disrespect me.
Out.
So the downstairs guests reported that they smell smoke, which is coming from the upstairs guests. So now the upstairs guests did report that the blankets were messed up. The cleaners went back, changed over the blankets, but now we got to reach out to he had to reach out to this guest to let them know, like, hey, they're reporting that it's smoke. The guests could have just easily just like, we apologize, we're not going to smoke no more. That's not what the guests said. They pop up. We not smoking, and on top of that, your cleaner stole $200 something or something like that. Instantly, of course, that's gonna make him upset. Knows nobody stole anything.
We will go. We will go. We will go. We're doing too fucking much. You disrespect me. Fuck you leaving.
Hold on, come on.
We are going. What are you doing?
Just
We have to get our stuff.
We need you out at 11 o'clock.
Okay, we will go, but stop. Come on now, you're doing too fucking much. We don't. Did y'all let steal the shit? What the fuck? We're about to
and I
go.
think they're saying that because we have another reservation too.
My name is
So
Renee.
we just need
Okay,
to,
we got
and
it.
I don't think
reservation and then y'all
they canceled. No, we didn't double book it. We canceled it at 9 o'clock, but she didn't respond back, so we didn't know. We had already sent the cleaners here, and they reported that you guys were still inside. Hold on, Justin. They reported that you guys were still inside the unit.
You are leaving.
And they reported. Hold on.
We already established that.
Just hold on. They just reported that you guys are still in the unit, so we thought you had gone. Yeah. So that they did it at 9 o'clock. So they just had thought that everybody was checked out. So the cleaners is coming now, but there's another person. But inside the message that was sent, it said that the cleaner stole the money, but we
Ma'am,
came
I
in
promise
here.
you, I had $120 sitting right here on this table.
I have no idea where.
We got to this apartment at 5 o'clock this morning. We never even
They
came.
putting us out. They stole our
Right, we never even came back.
Nobody stole it, but when you guys
So
reported,
who took it
they
then?
we don't know. Like that, we came in. We didn't even go in the room.
When we first got here.
No, also, they didn't, you guys had a lot of stuff on the bed. That's why the bed wasn't made. The sheets were left. If that's the case, we're gonna go inside the room. We didn't want to touch anything, and you left stuff on the bed, and so that nothing can get stolen, anything. It's like, put your own sheets on. Yeah, it's almost like saying you got.
That's because they think us outside.
But we don't know that.
We
I'm
seen
just
the
telling
party
you.
walk in, so therefore we did never smoke inside.
The property manager and the
I'm
cleaning
talking to
team
you.
smelled marijuana in here.
I don't talk to you.
So they smell weed. So I would just say they have
Y'all
to.
give us an hour to get our stuff together.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll give you an hour.
Thank you. Please get up, get out the door, sir.
That's how they had kind of told on themselves by even saying that they were smoking outside. They know that they were smoking on the inside.
They were smoking inside.
So,
and they claimed, and I went in there yesterday with my cleaner. We both smelled.
but they always try to say that you stole the money for the simple fact somebody
Exactly.
cleaner stole the money because they was mad because
we accused them of
smoking weed,
Exactly.
and they know that it's a $250 fee.
Yes.
And I know they seen the messages earlier. It's 12 o'clock.
It was sent at 9:30 something, and they still ain't responded to it. And everybody's been contacted. Airbnb said we're contacting them.
What did Airbnb say? You might want to call them now. What did they say?
Oh, Airbnb said they were reaching out to them. As soon as they reached out to them, they were going to contact me back.
She's went from text message to now on the platform to say something like this. So before he sent her a message that morning at 9 something, they did not respond to the message at all. So now we got to go ahead, give me a call to show up. So of course we show up trying to explain to the guests like, hey, we totally understand what you're saying, but at this time we've already ended the reservation with Airbnb. You should go ahead and leave. Okay, so they want to try to explain. Of course, they're getting hostile. They're feeling like he's getting hostile. I'm just trying to keep the whole situation calm and cool so that, you know, it doesn't get out of hand, you know, because this is a group of females and he is a male. So just asking them to actually leave. You get a lot of people who in this situation like them, once they have checked into Airbnb and then they say something on the platform and they are thinking they're saying that because they're going to try to address it once they check out the Airbnb, because they're thinking you're not going to say nothing until they actually check out if you don't bother them. But once you say now, like, hey, okay, it's cool that you don't say that. Now I'm going to go ahead and have you to leave. Now they don't want to leave. Oh, so now the same girl who said her money came up missing, she don't want to leave the Airbnb. If somebody stole my money, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. There's thieves around here. So all of a sudden, your money missing, but you want to try to say, hold on. I don't want to try to go anywhere. I was just trying to say that's because she didn't expect him to make her leave and to cancel that reservation.
You just sent a response saying, when will my money be refunded?
So her Airbnb will be refunded the money.
Specifically for guests who book last minute. So the people who are going to be coming in, I'm going to be very watchful of those people, because typically when you book last minute, and it's a holiday weekend, those guys tend to break the rules. They'll smoke in the unit, it's loud, and a lot of times they don't realize that there's someone else that's right next to them, because I live right next to them, and they don't know that.
What you do want to do is you want to get those people out of your location, because you can go ahead and rebook those days, because since they don't post this on the platform, if you don't address the situation or handle it like it needs to be handled, after they leave out, they can now start going to fight, which they probably are. That's why they put it on the platform. Once they check out, they're going to try to get a 100% refund. We standing outside, now look at this.
Oh, you guys have the Airbnb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh.
What's going on?
We turn around now. We waiting outside. We just waiting for them. We don't gave them the 2-hour checkpoint. We're just all outside, just conversating, and here go the police on pulled up. They don't call the police and made up this just tell you what type of guest you was finna grade be. They don't say he don't put a hole in, like we standing right there. So, and we got cameras. They getting mad. The cameras is there. They don't want to be filmed. They lie on camera talking about somebody that don't punch the hole in the wall. As you can see, we ain't nobody even enter into the unit. All of this stuff. Then you got the girl outside. They even getting on the police nerves. Thank you.
You call us?
Yeah, we don't want to talk to you. Can you please move away from the door, because you're very aggressive and I'm scared for my life. Can you please move?
I'm not touching the reception here,
Thank you.
so there's no yelling or anything.
Can you please shut the door behind you too? Don't fucking look like that when you just slammed the door with the damn, y'all put the damn hole in the wall.
Who put a hole in the wall?
I'm a very easy customer because I work in customer service. I fucking hate hard customers.
Yeah,
I booked the Airbnb.
I'm just keep all that. Just cannabis doesn't matter. I don't smell now, so we're not gonna search for it.
No, but it's not even just that.
It's not even that.
They
That's why
they're
they're
putting us out because
Yeah,
they
but-
claim it's because we smoking here. Well, really, they're mad as fuck because we got here and it was nasty. I told them to come clean. We paid $700 to stay here. That's damn near the rate.
It's not too loud.
Marijuana or anything, they can still say.
They can. I'm not saying that they can't put us out. But don't come fucking beating on the door at 12 o'clock asking us to get out at 12:02, slamming the door, and then fucking being aggressive. It's 3 women in here. What the fuck we gonna do to his big ass? He all aggressive, yelling at us, not even letting us talk. Just doing the fucking most. You don't have to be aggressive. Now, if one of us had a gun and shot his ass, we would have been wrong, right? And he was the one putting our fucking life in danger, making us scared.
Bitch, I'm going all my money back. I'm not fucking anything.
If they give me a fucking partial refund,
Well, we're disputing the transaction with the bank.
I'm gonna get it back regardless. I'm fucking disputing that shit. Crazy ass shit. I can't fucking believe you on that.
Let me go double check real quick.
Fucking
I know they stole $120 of my dollars. This guy right here came into the apartment and was very violent. Hit the door against the wall, made a hole. This lady right here recorded us.
I didn't record
I
you.
want to say,
Yes, I didn't record you. But
bitch,
okay.
you did. Stop playing with me before I beat your
Okay.
ass. Before I beat
What
that
did I
wig off your
record?
head.
Room's out here.
Got it.
No, I'm not gonna get arrested. I can say what the fuck I want to say for 3 points.
Evidently, she don't know where I'm from, but we gon' she really, I have to stay and maintain my composure because you don't want to be the one who acting up. You want to make sure that you maintain, your integrity of your company to, what I'm saying? So the police, just in case something happened in the future, they'll know that, you got the right head scope. You're not just arguing and all of that stuff. Try not to do any of that. We're not doing any of that. So the police is just real cool. It was just crazy because they try to lie.